What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Dan Tamari Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, August 29th, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Doctor Who alum Matt Smith and Lord of the Rings star Dominic Monaghan are the latest additions to the cast of Star Wars Episode 9. Sources involved in the production confirmed to multiple outlets that Smith, the current star of The Crown on Netflix and best known as the 11th incarnation of Doctor Who's titular time, has joined the cast of J.J. Abrams' latest installment of the sci-fi franchise. Monaghan, who starred as the Merry the Hobbit in the Lord of the Rings trilogy and previously worked with Abrams on ABC's series Lost, has also been added to the cast after famously lobbying Abrams for a role in 2015's Star Wars The Force Awakens. It is not yet what roles the actors will play. Smith and Monaghan join returning franchise stars Daisy Ridley, Lupita Nyong'o, John Boyega, Oscar Isaac, Kelly Marie Tran, Adam Driver, Billy D. Williams, Mark Hamill, and Anthony Daniels. Carrie Fisher, who died at the end of 2016, is slated to appear in the film via footage filmed from previous installments that did not end up in the final films. Other newcomers announced for Episode 9 include Kerry Russell, Richard E. Grant, and Naomi Ackie. Baldwin is set to star as the father of Batman, Thomas Wayne, in DC's upcoming Joker origin film starring Joaquin Phoenix in the title role. Baldwin's version of Thomas Wayne is described as a tan businessman in the same vein as a 1980s rendition of Donald Trump, nor the Hollywood Reporter signed sources. Baldwin has famously portrayed Trump on Saturday Night Live. Thomas Wayne in the comics is gunned down alongside his wife Martha Wayne in front of their son Bruce Wayne, which later inspires the boy to become Batman. Thomas Wayne is normally presented as being a physician and a philanthropist within Gotham City. Baldwin joins the cast, which also includes Robert De Niro, Glow star Mark Maron, Zazie Beetz of Deadpool 2 fame, and Francis Conroy. Joker from director Todd Phillips, who co-wrote the film with Scott Silver, is set to arrive in theaters on October 4th, 2019. Production will begin in September, Deadline reported. Joker is described as being a gritty character study with a dark tone. The film will take place outside DC's extended film universe and will help launch a new DC Comics banner at Warner Brothers that will allow the studio to tell unique comic book stories using different actors in the title roles. Marlon Wayans is returning to Netflix to star in a new comedy film titled Sextuplets, where he will be portraying multiple characters. The film from director Michael Tides will feature Wayans as Alan, a man who decides to meet his birth mother for the first time before the arrival of his first child. Alan will also meet his brother Russell and discover that he was born a sextuplet. Alan and Russell then journey together in order to meet the four other siblings, all set to be portrayed by Wayans. Netflix posted on Twitter a behind-the-scenes photo of Wayne sitting in a makeup chair, hinting at the preparation the actor will go through in order to portray multiple characters. Wayans is also a writer and producer on the project, which enters into production in September. Netflix will release the film globally in 2019. Sextuplets is the third collaboration between Wayans and Netflix after the comedian starred in the film Naked and hosted his own stand-up comedy show titled Wokish. Wayne said in a statement, "Excited to be in business with Netflix on yet another project. I love how they embrace comedy and diversity. I'm looking forward to doing the thing I love most, comedy." Netflix has released on Twitter the first production photo of Tobias Menzies as Prince Philip in the upcoming third season of The Crown. The streaming service captioned the image Tuesday of Menzies, who is seen as Philip wearing a fit with honorary medals Ambition. Menzies, best known for starring as Edmure Tully in Game of Thrones and as Frank Randall and Black Jack Randall in Outlander, is taking over the role of Philip from Matt Smith, who has portrayed the British royal in The Crown's first two seasons. The casting changes takes place as the series was designed to feature royal characters as they age. Olivia Colman will be taking over the role of Queen Elizabeth II from Claire Foy, and Helena Bonham Carter will set to play Princess Margaret in place of Vanessa Kirby. Menzies will be seen as Prince Philip in seasons 3 and 4 of The Crown. The series earned 13 Emmy nominations in July, the most for a program on Netflix, ahead of the 12 nominations earned by Stranger Things. Engaged couple Val Chmerkovskiy and Jenna Johnson will return as pros on Dancing with the Stars. Chmerkovskiy and Johnson will compete in season 27 of the ABC reality competition, the network announced Tuesday. Charlotte Burke, Sharon Burgess, Emma Slater, Lindsay Arnold, Whitney Carlson, Sasha Farb-Neko, Artem Chiganestev, Kio Mosepe, Alan Burstyn, and Brandon Armstrong are also serving as pros in the new season. Dancing with the Stars confirmed on its official Twitter account, pros at I am Val C, and the reigning champ at Dance 10 Jenna this season. Johnson came to fame on series So You Think You Could Dance and joined Dancing with the Stars as a pro in season 23. She won season 26 with her celebrity partner, Olympic figure skater Adam Rippon. Chmerkovskiy, the brother of fellow Dancing with the Stars pro Maxim Chmerkovskiy, has competed in season 13 through 25. He won season 20 with actress Rumor Willis and season 23 with Olympic gymnast Lori Hernandez. Johnson and Chmerkovskiy got engaged in June after 3 years of on-again, off-again dating. Dancing with the Stars season 27 will premiere September 24th. Former Fox News personality Abby Huntsman was named co-host of The View for season 22, ABC announced Tuesday. Huntsman, who's the daughter of U.S. Ambassador to Russia John Huntsman, will join current panelists Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, Sunny Hostin, and Megan McCann at the table starting September 4th. Huntsman left Fox earlier this month after 3 years. Her hiring at The View was rumored at the time, but not confirmed until now. Paul Ferris and Shara Hines recently announced their departures from The View to pursue other projects. Hostin tweeted on Tuesday, "Welcome to the show, at Huntsman Abby." Huntsman replied, "Great season ahead." Cynthia Bailey cradles Kenya Moore's growing baby bump in a new photo. 51-year-old television personality reunited with her pregnant former Real Housewives of Atlanta co-star at a conference Sunday in Washington, D.C. Bailey and Moore attended the ubiquitous Women's Expo at the Marriott Marquis Hotel. Moore shared a picture Monday on Instagram of herself with Bailey at the event. She captioned the snapshot, "Auntie at Cynthia Bailey 10. Moore was accompanied by her husband, Mark Daly. She said on Instagram that she was promoting her Kenya Moore hairline care at the conference. The star co-wrote, "My two loves, #baby and #baby daily, came to support me at the #ubiquitous convention this weekend. We love DC and everyone was so kind to us. Thank you for all the well wishes and all the people excited for at #Kenya Moore hair care." Moore confirmed her pregnancy during the Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 10 reunion in April. She shared a video and her awestruck reaction to baby Daly moving in the womb in July. She says, "This has got to be the most amazing feeling any first-time mother can have, thinking of where my husband, now I have a baby on the way and a man who truly loves me. Never ever give up on your dreams." The Real Housewives of Atlanta will return for 11th season in November. The series stars Bailey, Nene Leakes, Candy Burris, Portia Williams, Marlo Hampton, Eva Marcel, and Shamari DeVoe. The affair star Maura Tierney won a crash in California. TMZ reported the 53-year-old actress was rushed to the emergency room after a car clipped her bike during a ride at Marina del Rey, causing a fall. Photos show Tierney laying on the ground at the scene of the crash. She reportedly complained of back pain before she was taken to a nearby hospital. The driver who hit Tierney remained on the scene. Police said they didn't believe the driver was under the influence of drugs and alcohol. Tierney's rep told Entertainment Tonight the star was released from the hospital with no major injuries. The rep says, "Thank you to everyone who has reached out with their concern." Tierney played Helen Soloway on The Affair, which was renewed in July for a fifth and final season on Showtime. She is also known for portraying Lisa Miller on News Radio and Abby Lockhart on ER. Eddie Murphy is going to be a dad of 10. The 57-year-old actor and comedian's rep told Entertainment Tonight that Murphy is expecting a child with his girlfriend Paige Butcher. The couple already are parents to 2-year-old daughter Izzy Una. Murphy's rep confirmed the news in a statement Monday to People. The rep said Eddie Murphy and longtime girlfriend Paige Butcher are pleased to announce that they are expecting their second child in December. Butcher showed off her baby bump in a form-fitting dress during an outing Monday in Beverly Hills, according to Us Weekly. It was said she stepped out in a floral dress in Los Angeles earlier this month. Murphy is also pairing 9 with Paulette McNeely, Bria 28, Miles 25, Shane 23, Zola 18, and Belle 16 with Nicole Mitchell, Christian 27 with Tamara Hood, and Angel 11 with Mel B. The actor previously told E.T., grown, I wouldn't say old. None of my children are gray and balding. He also added, the brightest part of my life is my kids. My world revolves around them, even the old gray bald ones. Murphy and Butcher have been together since 2012. Chris Stapleton leads nominations for the 2018 Country Music Awards Association with nods in 5 categories. Stapleton is nominated for Entertainer of the Year, Album of the Year for Maroon, Volume 2, Single and Song of the Year for Broken Halos, and Male Vocalist of the Year. The nominees were announced Tuesday by country stars Luke Bryan, Dan and Shay, and Sugarland during Good Morning America. Entertainer of the Year also includes nominees Jason Aldean, Luke Bryan, Kenny Chesney, and Keith Urban. Album of the Year will pit From a View Volume 2 against Golden Hour by Casey Musgraves, Graffiti You by Urban, Life Changes by Thomas Rhett, and The Mountain by Dierks Bentley. Single of the Year includes Drinking Problem by Midland, Drown the Whiskey by Aldean featuring Miranda Lambert, Meant to Be by Baby Reha and Florida Georgia Line, and Tequila by Dan and Shay. Stapleton will be up against Bentley, Luke Combs, Brett, and for Male Vocalist of the Year, while Female Vocalist of the Year includes nominees Chelsea Ballerini, Lambert, Maren Morris, Musgraves, and Carrie Underwood. These 2018 CMA Awards will take place live from the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville on November 14th, and it will be broadcast at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ABC. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1958, pop sensation Michael Jackson was born in Gary, Indiana. Jackson began performing with his 4 brothers in the pop group the Jackson 5 when he was a child. The group scored its first #1 single in 1969 with I Want You Back. By age 11, Jackson was appearing on television, and by the age of 14, he had released his first studio album. The Jackson 5 TV cartoon series appeared in the early 70s, and in 1976, the Jackson family, including sister Janet, launched a TV variety show called The Jacksons that ran for 1 season. Throughout the 70s, media attention focused on Michael, whose pipped vocals in his high voice for ABC, I'll Be There, and many other top 20 hits. Jackson released several studio solo albums in the 70s, but his greatest breakthrough came in 1979 with Off the Wall. He became the first solo artist to score 4 top 10 hits from one album, including She's Out of My Life and Rock With You. His next album, Thriller, became the biggest selling album up to that time, selling 45 million copies around the world. This time he scored 7 top 10 singles, and the album won 8 Grammys. Although his next album, Bad, sold only half as many copies as Thriller, it was still a tremendous bestseller. In 1981, Jackson signed an unprecedented $65 million record deal with Sony, released Dangerous. In the late 80s and early 90s, Jackson developed a reputation as an eccentric recluse. He moved to a 2,700-acre ranch called Neverland, where he fitted with wild animals and a Ferris wheel. He underwent a facelift and nose job and was rumored to have lightened his skin through chemical treatment, though he claimed his increasing pallor was due to skin disease. In 1993, scandal broke when Jackson was publicly accused of child molestation and underwent investigation. The case settled out of court. In 1994, Jackson married Lisa Marie Presley. The couple later divorced. Jackson married Deborah Rowe in 1996, and the couple had 2 sons, Prince and Paris, before divorcing in 1999. On June 13, 2005, Jackson was acquitted of sexual molestation of a young boy, Gavin Alvarez, in criminal court. He died on June 25, 2009 in Los Angeles, California, just weeks before a planned concert tour billed as his comeback. He was 50 years old. Also on this date in 1980, Swedish Academy Award winner Ingrid Bergman dies of cancer in London on her 67th birthday. Bergman, who was best known for her role as Ilsa Lund in Casablanca, created an international scandal in 1950 when she had a son with the Italian director Roberto Rossellini, to whom she was not married at the time. Bergman, who was born on August 29, 1915, studied acting at Stockholm's Royal Dramatic Theatre and became a film star in Sweden before making her Hollywood movie debut, David O. Selznick's intermezzo love story, 1939. 1942, Casablanca, with Humphrey Bogart, who uttered the famous line to her, "He's looking at you, kid." She received the Best Actress Academy Award nomination for 1943's For Whom the Bell Tolls, which was followed by a win in the same category for 1944's Gaslight. She was nominated for the Best Actress Oscar again in 1945's The Belle of St. Mary's and 1948's Joan of Arc. Bergman worked with director Alfred Hitchcock on Spellbound 1945, 1946, and Under Capricorn 1949. In 1949, Bergman began a romance with Roberto Rossellini when he directed her in Stromboli in 1950. When the actress, who at the time was married to a Swedish physician with whom she had a daughter, became pregnant with Rossellini's child, it created a huge scandal. Bergman was even reprimanded on the floor of the U.S. Senate. The couple, whose son was born in February 1950, married in May of that same year. In 1952, Bergman gave birth to twin daughters. One of them, Isabella Rossellini, later became a noted actress in her own right. Pia Lindström, Bergman's daughter from her first marriage, also had an acting career. Bergman and Rossellini divorced in 1957. And Bergman won another Best Actress Academy Award for 1956 Anastasia. The actor Cary Grant accepted the award on her behalf. Bergman did not return publicly to Hollywood until the 1958 Oscars, of which she was a presenter. She won her third Academy Award in the category of Best Actress in a Supporting Role for 1974's Murder on the Orient Express. Her final Oscar nomination in the Best Actress category was for 1978's Autumn Sonata, which was helmed by famed Swedish director Ingmar Bergman, for whom she was not related. Also on this date in 1987, La Bamba is the first #1 hit for Los Lobos and posthumously Ritchie Valens. In one of pop music's most famous and beautiful turns of phrase, singer-songwriter Don McLean called the day of which the world lost Buddy Holly, Ritchie Valens, and J.P. the Big Bopper Richardson, the day the music dies. But while these three rising young pop stars on February 3rd, 1959, their music certainly didn't die with them. On this day in 1987, nearly 30 years after the most famous plane crash in music history, Ritchie Valens, the youngest of the crash's three famous victims, made a return sorts to the top of the pop charts when his signature tune La Bamba became a #1 hit for the band Los Lobos from Valens' own hometown of Los Angeles, California. Richard Stevens Valenzuela was a 17-year-old San Fernando Valley High School student when he adapted La Bamba, a traditional folk song from Veracruz, Mexico, into the vernacular of rock and roll. It climbed to number 22 on the Billboard Pop Charts in January 1959. La Bamba became the biggest Spanish-language rock and roll hit in history, though the young man who recorded it did not himself speak Spanish. This interesting fact about Valens' life did not become known to many until the release of the hugely successful Hollywood biopic La Bamba, which sent the song from which it took its title on the second run pop charts, culminating it to ascend to the #1 spot on this date in 1987. The Los Angeles alternative rock band Los Lobos was a natural choice to record La Bamba's soundtrack. Though their own work is difficult to categorize, Los Lobos were longtime veterans of the LA club scene who could tear through early rock and roll classics as easily as they could open for acts as diverse as Bob Dylan and Public Image Limited. Though their posthumous memorials to Ritchie Valens, La Bamba and Come On Let's Go, both from the La Bamba soundtrack, were the only top 40 hits ever recorded by Los Lobos. Their under-the-radar pop career included many unique, critically acclaimed works. For example, 1983's Will the Wolf Survive and 2003's Good Morning Asna, that fell just far enough outside both the pop and Latin mainstreams as to miss being true commercial hits. And as your entertainment report for Wednesday, August 29th, 2018, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.